Hello, lockdown town. Check out this wonderful scene behind me and all around. Peaceful is an understatement for the general feeling that is across the city as we've gone to curfew. This is something that has been mentioned in different articles, reported by different people that have gone through the same thing in different cities. This virus, in many ways, is a blessing to all of us. It's giving us the chance to slow down or even come to a complete stop. It's giving the air a chance to clear up from all the smoke and pollution. It's giving the birds a chance to be heard without competition from cars moving around and honks and people chatting away on the streets. There's this general energy that if you stop for a moment, go to your window or go to your roof, you'll be able to sense it. It's kind of like that snow day feeling where everything just calms down and you feel yourself. And that's something that many of us don't do too often. And that's what I wanted to talk or share my thoughts here for those who are interested and that can relate at this time. We are constantly, or prior to this experience, we've been constantly rushing to get things done, going to the next accomplishment, moving things, getting to our meetings, scheduling meetings, sending emails, making phone calls, planning, thinking what it's going to be like once we finish this project, once we complete a task at hand. What it would be like to dream up a new project? What would it be like to rent a new apartment, to own a new home, to travel somewhere new, to accomplish something, to give, to take, to do. There's a lot of experiencing that we've been continuously caught up in. And everything we do has a consequence, a byproduct that's unintended. And we've come to take it as, that's just how it is. For example, I am a painter. I paint. And the method that I choose to paint with, or have painted with in the past, was actually quite consuming. It consumed a lot of materials. For one large painting, it would probably take about 1 to 2 full complete trash bags of Kleenex, of different items, which made me become a bit more aware of how wasteful I was being in my process. But that's if you see your trash, if you see what you're producing in order for you to keep moving at the pace that you're moving at. I mean, I'm not saying anything new. We've all seen videos of beaches in Bali, and all the trash in the ocean. It's gotten crazy over the past 10 years, right? We're all shocked at ourselves. Wow, we really messed this thing up. But then there's also this general undertone of acceptance, it is what it is. And no, it's not is what it is. And that's not proper English, but I'm not even going to go and correct that. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to pause and ask ourselves, what of what we were doing was actually so urgent? What was so important that we couldn't live without? Probably very little to none. I mean, we are being stripped to our basics right now of sitting home, surviving, and being. there are talks in the United States about implementing not a bailout, but like sending out $1,000 or $2,000 to individuals as a universal income. And universal income has been a topic there with some candidates. The point, I digress. The point I'm getting to is, this is a good chance to just be and recognize how a lot of the things that we were doing were not necessary. And we're just these accomplishment addictions, these doing addictions, where we would feel this general sense of unworthiness if we were not doing something. And where does that idea come from? Like, why do we have to feel worthy if we're doing something? I mean, just by being yourself and sharing a joke, smiling to a person, sometimes that is more than creating a very successful application that got bought up by some angel investors that eventually got incorporated into another company and diluted into some other software that no one has heard of before. And yes, you may have a lot of money there, and it may have been a great contribution. I'm not devaluing people's contributions. What I'm only trying to personally think of myself and just share these thoughts here is it worth it? And is it inspired? Because a lot of, and I say this for my personal, for myself as well, a lot of the doing that we do is uninspired. It's just to fill up time. It's to fill up that sense of that we need to be busy, that we need to be doing something. Now you have the opposite side of being too lazy, not contributing, not doing something. And there is a time to rest, there's a time to be, and there's a time to do. But we've just been very, very, very caught up in the doing. And our environment has suffered for it, our bodies have suffered for it, our mental health has suffered the most from it. We've become unkind in many situations to each other, or it's automatic for us to think what we can get out of a situation, what we can get out from a person, if they are suitable for us. Like engagements have become more of transaction based opposed to pure-hearted relationship based. Now this is a blanket that I'm spreading across. It doesn't apply to everyone, though it does exist. And going into lockdown, going into curfew mode is a lovely opportunity for us to get off of Netflix. Stop binging on the chocolate or whatever we're doing. Stop being so busy, even in your home, and take a moment to sit in your own silence and listen. Listen to your own thoughts. Listen to the birds sing. Listen to the breeze. Listen to what's going on outside your house, because you're going to be able to hear things that you've not heard before. You're going to be able to feel things that you've not felt before. It's a lovely time for this, so let's try to take the time to be more comfortable with being and do less. And be in joy. So those are the thoughts I just wanted to share today. Hope you're enjoying your time, and remember to be and enjoy the silence, and try not to occupy all your time with things to do. There's beauty in being and opening yourself for for inspiration, for receptivity, for ideas that you would not have had if the space wasn't made there for you to, if you're busy doing things or if you're busy thinking things. It comes down to energy. It's a feminine aspect of receiving and being, opposed to the masculine aspect of doing and creating. And there's beauty in the balance of both. So, do you have a rooftop during these times? I highly recommend getting to it and taking a fresh look at your city. If you have a window, I'm sure you do, spend some time next to it in the morning with some boiled lemon water or your coffee or whatever you drink in the morning, and just stay away from your phone for the first hour or two and just sit in silence and see how that feels. All right. Thank you for listening to these thoughts. And if you liked it, feel free to share. Have a lovely day.